morning, all of you, and I appreciate our media friends to come over in this kind of tough situation, and I hope everybody is practicing the COVID discipline, which is distancing and at least personal hygiene and hand wash and maybe some distance. Mask is very important. That's the only thing available today with us. Now there are other interventions coming. So I just want to first congratulate Clonjin for successful efforts that they have put with us, and we really appreciate their effort in this tough times, and it takes very hard work to reach at this point, and I think it's going to be extremely useful for us in pandemic times and even beyond that. The pandemic has brought many things, uncovered many abilities that our society had all over the world, and particularly our country, where we have discovered how to handle tough situations. When pandemic was announced, we converted CCMB into as if it is some kind of a coronavirus institute, where we started to test the virus, we started to grow the virus in the lab so we can master it and assay it in various systems. We developed new approaches to test the virus and test the drugs and various devices that are useful in these kinds of situations. And that was done in very short time. We had, luckily, BSL 2-3 facility, and we had a virologist, Krishnan, who had experience of working with viruses, so that helped a lot. And very quickly we were in a situation, one of the first places in the country who could actually isolate the virus and work on it. So that was very helpful. And we sequenced the virus, so we know how it is mutating, and we are doing the fine biology to understand this virus that will help us taking care of such pandemics now and in the future as well. In this context, we have ability to interact with industry, which is very important. Many institutions don't have, although country has initiated a huge activity of incubation centers in many places. There are thousands of incubation centers. But we make sure that every single facility, every single expertise which is there in CCMB, which has been accumulated and find with the cutting edge technologies available to our incubators. That's what is the difference between many other incubation centers and CCMB. Here we provide full support to all the incubators, and AIC's CCMB is only 3-year-old activity. We had CRTDH, which was the base for this activity, and within this short period of time, such a success story really are very encouraging for us, and I'm sure that lots of those success stories will come in the future. One of the big thing that our country has and which is not appreciated often is our traditional knowledge. Centuries of experience that is around in form of, now government is trying to accumulate everything and streamline in form of Ayush Ministry, and there are other efforts happening. So there is a lot of traditional knowledge which was accumulated by experience and by testing with the people, and that are actually the time tested kinds of drugs and pharmaceuticals, not that way, but in form of edibles that our ancestors were using. And one of the focus that CSIR and as well as of CCMB and many other organizations is to validate scientifically our traditional knowledge so that we can make them commercially available, and a quality control is put in place so that they are available to people and they can be even exported, and humanity gets the benefit. At the same time, our knowledge is utilized and we do business, which is a very, very important activity. And in this context, I'm very happy that a mushroom, which I understand is one of the most expensive mushroom that is eaten, had medicinal values which were known. But Clonjin came up with this idea that we should test that is expected antiviral properties are going to be useful for against coronavirus as well. And that's what CCMB did. We tested, and it has very strong activity at very low concentration. In micromolar concentration, actually, it inhibits virus significantly in the cell culture system. So it's a very good indication that if something which is killing the virus within the cells, that's how virus is doing in the body also. So it's very likely that this will be showing antiviral properties. And in a way, it confirms the old assumption that it has antiviral activity. And it's very simple mechanism, at least some of the part of this. There's a compound which is a mimic of one of the building blocks of the nucleic acids, which can go and get incorporated in nucleic acid. Then it works like a break in the extension of the chain. So RNA will be made, but when this mimic of the compound, which we call as a analog, which will go then gets incorporated, it stops the growth of the virus, and that is how it kills the virus. So I'm sure that we will figure out more science, more biology, more pathways, and other aspects of this fungal product in the biology of the virus, and that way it will be helpful also to make it more effective, and one day maybe it can go as a curative, as a purified compound, and which I understand the company is already making effort, and certain big hospitals are involved for those trials. So those will come in future, but at least at the moment there is something available which can be taken as a food supplement, and which will provide us a advantage against the virus, and which, see, when virus is growing, it is a matter of how much of virus there in the body. If it is a few hundred viral particles, we can manage. If it is more than few thousand, it starts to set in infection. And when you have something which is inhibiting the virus, even partially in the body, our immune system might be able to win over the thing. So it will be a very good tool, I think. And since it's a natural material which has been eaten, so this is already safe. There is no problem with that. And I'm sure this will be very useful in fighting the pandemic. It is a situation where we need all possible tools and resources so that we can fight with it. So I'm really very happy to, from many points of view. One is that our traditional knowledge is being converted more scientifically into more valuable with the value addition of this anti-COVID property to this. A young innovator, a startup who comes here to incubate and develops this in our association, we are very happy. And we also are happy that a public funded institution which is supported by taxpayers' money is able to contribute something by promoting our industry and allowing the knowledge to go for more societal impact and societal value. So I congratulate again Clungene and their associate companies. I also like to congratulate and thank Atal Incubation Center, CCMB, especially Madhu, and other staff who do it so ably. They're so supportive to the companies, and we don't allow any ego or any administrative hassle to come in the way of supporting and helping companies, because sometimes you may require unusual interventions in this process. So they have been doing it so ably. And thank you all for coming, and wish you all the very best.